Okay, so we're continuing division of polynomials, which is 4.8. And right after, we will talk about the sample test, right? And tomorrow we have a test. Now, regarding what's due on Sunday, 4.8 homework will be due on Sunday. However, what? The portfolio is due tomorrow. So it's better if you finish it tonight. Yeah? And there are 2 quizzes that are going to be closed on Sunday. It's quiz 4.3 to 4.5 and 4.3 to 4.8. So there are 2 quizzes. Yeah? Okay? All right, so let's start. Oh, yeah, thank you, Josh. Yes. Yes. Say it again, the portfolio, you only turn in portfolio for 4.8. No, it's just for this chapter. Yeah. Okay. So let's start. You guys complain a lot, don't you? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, oh, we're on 4.8, right? So let me find 4.8. Oh no, it's fine. I'm just gonna ignore it. No, it's okay. I listen to you. Yeah. No, I listen, but I think what I requested was reasonable. Yeah. So if you complain, I listen to it, and if I think your complaint is reasonable, then I listen to it. Yeah. But so for this chapter, let's just try to turn in 4.8. But don't you see that you need your portfolio? I mean, you need to write it down regardless. Yeah. So yeah, you need to write it down regardless, right? And then why do I want portfolio? So that you're used to writing it down step by step neatly. Yeah, it's just that. But you need to write it down regardless. Yeah. So let's continue 4.8. This is from sample test. Number 17, 18, and 19. Those are from 4.8. Yeah. So what was this? 7r cubed. Let me look at my sample test now. Okay. So 7r cubed minus 44r squared. So 7r cubed minus 44r squared minus 26r minus 63 divided by r minus 7. So do we need long division here? We do? Okay, why? Because the denominator is a binomial. So we need to use long division. Binomial, 2 terms. Yes? So if it is monomial, we will rewrite them separately, remember? Okay. All right, now what should I do? So 7r cubed divided by r. What is 7r cubed divided by r? 7r squared. Yes. Now 7r squared times r minus 7. 7r cubed minus what? 49r squared. And we're supposed to subtract. Instead of subtracting, we add with the opposite. They're the same thing, right? Subtracting and adding with the opposite. Now, you notice that the first term always cancel here, so they always cancel. And what are we left with? 5r squared. Is it 5r squared? Minus 26r. Yay, nay? Okay. Now, we have 5r squared divided by r. So what is 5r squared divided by r? Plus or minus? Plus 5r. Right? So 5r multiplied by r minus 7. What is 5r multiplied by r minus 7? 5r squared minus 35r. Yes. So subtract. Instead of subtracting, we will add with the opposite. All right. So this always cancels. Now the next one, what is negative 26r plus 35r? 9r, yes. 9r, and we bring down the negative 63. Good. What is 9r divided by r minus 7? Or 9r divided by r is 9. Plus or minus? Plus. So 9 times r minus 7. 9r minus 63. Alright, so subtract. Instead of subtracting, we add with the opposite. Do you see how I always change the sign? And then did you say that I put a small circle there? Do you know why I did that? So you know which new sign. Which are the new signs, right? So now I have 9r minus 9r, that cancel. What about this? Negative 63 plus 63, that is 0. So what is my answer? Do I have a remainder? No. So what is my answer? 7r squared. The quotient is 7r squared plus 5r plus 9. Yeah. Okay. Now, by the way, tomorrow is the last day I see you before I go on a trip, right? Can you guys please come? Because I might, I was thinking about something about 5.3. Because when I teach the method for 5.3, it's easier. So can you guys please come tomorrow? Yeah, because Monday till Thursday next week, Dr. K will come here. Yeah, and stop for your class. All right. So, are we okay? Yeah. Okay. Number 18. This is easy also. 8x squared plus 2x minus 6 divided by 4x minus 3. So, are we going to do long division here? Yes. Okay. So, how do we do the long division? Same thing. 8x squared plus 2x minus 6 divided by 4x minus 3. All right. Now, what do we do? Oh, this is not add. What am I doing? So, 8x squared divided by 4x. That is? 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then x squared divided by x? What is x squared divided by x? X, yes. So 2x times 4x minus 3, what's that? 8x squared minus 6x, yes. And we are subtracting, then we add with the opposite, yes. All right. So 8x squared cancels. Oh, by the way, tomorrow is test, right? So you guys have to be here. Yeah, okay. Yes. So, and then, okay, I will say something. Let me finish this. So what is this? 2x plus 6x, that is? 8x. Then we bring down the minus 6. Yes. Now what? 8x divided by 4x, that is? Plus or minus? Plus 2. Yes. 2 times 4x minus 3. 8x minus 6. And then we subtract. Instead of subtracting, add with the opposite. Yes. Is this 0 here? Okay. Oh, I don't have remainder, do I? The last one? I don't think so. No. So, what is my answer? 2x plus 2. Yes. Now, the last one. So, sample number 19. That is c cubed minus 8 divided by z minus 2. So you see that they are missing some terms. So what terms are missing? So how do I determine the missing term? So the exponent of the variable has to go down one by one. So what is it missing? Z squared, right? What else? Z. Okay. So Angela and Aileen, are you guys okay? Yeah. Okay. So so it's missing Z squared and Z. So when I say missing terms, is it clear what I meant? Yes? No? Okay, so if you have z to the 4th plus 3, so what terms are missing? Z cubed, what else? Z squared and z. So the terms, the exponent has to go down by 1. Yeah? If I have x squared plus 3, what terms are missing? X only. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it has to go, the terms have to go, it cannot be missing. Yeah, so what's happened when it's missing? Yes, so 0 z squared. What is 0 z squared? Is it 0? Yes. Plus 0 z minus 2. So that's what I did. So these are for the missing terms. Why do I do that? So that we could align the variables. Right? The variables can be aligned. Because I want to put z squared under z squared. All right. So far so good? Okay. What next? Z cubed divided by z. So z squared? Z squared times z minus 2. Z cubed minus 2z squared. Look, if you didn't put the 0z squared, where am I going to put my 2z squared? Yes. Oh, you are right. This one's supposed to be minus 8. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Are we okay so far? Okay, now we subtract. So when you subtract, what do we have here? We add with the opposite. Okay. So 0z squared plus 2z squared. 2z squared plus 0z. Okay, good. Now 2z squared divided by z. Plus or minus? Plus 2z. 2z divided by z minus 2z multiplied by z minus 2. 2z squared minus 4z. So you see, if I don't put these zeros, well, how am I going to align them? Yeah, so you need to align them. Okay. Subtract. Instead of subtracting, we add with the opposite. Yes. All right. So let's see. What do I have here when I add? Oh, this one, 2z squared minus 2z squared, 0. What is 0 plus 4z? What is 0 plus 4z? 4z, and I bring down the negative 8. Yes. So 4z divided by z. Plus or minus? Yes, plus 4. So you have to write plus 4 plus 2z, because otherwise you will have z squared, 2z, and 4. That doesn't mean anything, right? You need to have a plus in between. So 4 times z minus 2? 4z minus 8? Okay, and then when you subtract, this is 0. Yes. So what's my answer? Okay. Are we okay so far? Okay. Now, what do you learn in chapter 5? So chapter 5 is factoring. So you will start with this. Well, this is a little bit complicated. And then you're going to do factor 8x squared plus 2x minus 6. And your answer is, this is 4x minus 3 times 2x plus 2. So it's the other way around. Yeah, so that's what you will learn in chapter 5. All right. Questions so far? Do you know why I emphasize in this? Because this is like, if I put it on the test, that's probably like 6, 7, or 8 points of each one of them. Yeah, because it's considered one of the longest. So another one, I would just make it up. Sure, I can. So this one will have the remainder, okay? So suppose I have, let me see. So more example, x cubed minus x plus 7 divided by x minus 6. All right. Do you want to try it first? Okay. What is missing here? Okay. And you know what to do, right? Okay. So that's x cubed minus x plus 7 divided by x minus 6. Yeah. Plus 0x squared minus 0x squared is the same. So just use the easy one, which is the positive ones, right? Okay. So chapter 4 test is supposed to be easier than the others. So I would really think that you need to do well on it. Yeah. Oh, Destiny, you have stuff here. Is Daniel Rodriguez here? I actually listen to everything. Are you done? Okay. You done? What was the answer? So x squared plus what? 6x plus 35. Did everybody get something? What's the remainder? 217? Oh, that's a big one. Okay. Okay. So should we discuss it now? Okay. All right. So let's start. Yeah. Okay. So what's missing? Missing x squared. Yes. So remember the exponent has to go down one by one, and I'm missing x squared here. So what do we have here? X cubed plus 0x squared minus x plus 7 divided by x minus 6. Okay. So x cubed divided by x squared. Good. Now x squared multiplied by x minus 6. X cubed minus 6x squared. And then we subtract. So instead of subtracting, we add with the opposite. Yes. So x cubed minus x cubed, and what about these? 6x squared, bring down the x. Okay. What next? 6x squared divided by x, which is plus or minus? Plus 6x. Good. Now, 6x times x minus 6. What's that? 6x squared minus 36x. And then we subtract. Are we okay so far? Now, we are going to change this to addition with the opposite. Alright, so 6x squared cancel, and what about these? 35x plus 7. Yes. Now what? 35x divided by x, so that is 35. So 35 times x minus 6. 35x minus 2 times? Yes. Alright. Then we subtract. So instead of subtracting, we add with the opposite. Yes, 217. Now you see that 217 doesn't have an x, so I cannot divide these by x. So this is the remainder, because I cannot divide these by x. Yeah, it doesn't have an x. So how do I write my answer? X squared plus 6x plus 35 plus 217 over, okay, done. Doable? Make sure you know how to do this. Yeah? Okay. Good. Now, let's look at the other parts of the sample test. Which one do you want to go over? So starting from, oh, you have a specific number? What about something like number 15? That is from this section also. So number 15, that is from 4.8. Yeah. So this is the divisor is is monomial. Number 11? Okay, yes. So what would you do here? Are we going to do long division here? No, why not? The divisor is monomial. So we're just going to write them separately, right? So how am I writing them? 56 x to the 5th divided by 8x to the 5th plus 16x cubed divided by 8x to the 5th plus 56x cubed, x to the 7th divided by 8x to the 5th. So what will this be? So the x to the 5th would cancel, and you are left with 7. Okay, what about these? The 16 and 8 will cancel, and you're left with 2. And then what about, I have x cubed and x to the 5th here. Yes, so 2 over x squared. And the last one? 56 divided by 8, that is 7x squared. Okay, so if you just want to write them in order, you can leave it like this. But just in case you want to write them in order, 7x squared plus 7 plus 2 over x squared. It's fine. Yes, you cannot leave your answer in negative exponent unless it's a scientific notation. Yeah? Okay. Let's see. What else? Number 11, you said? Isn't that what you said? Okay. Do I have scientific notation here? Oh, yeah, I do, right? All right. Can we do starting from, let's see, what time is it? 9:40? Which one do you want to do? So I'm done with 4.8. So let me save this. File, save as, save it. All right. So now we're going to do sample test, right? Okay, so let's look at the sample test now. So sample test chapter 4. Chapter 4. All right. Which one are we doing? Are we choosing, or are you going to, we'll just do from all? Let's see, do we have time? 30 minutes? Okay, yes. So you have your sample test in front of you. Okay. Number 1, we're changing to, so the total value of imports and exports for Canada was, what is this, 318, 160, and then there's 6 zeros. So you need to change it to scientific notation because this is a very large number. All right, so how am I going to do that? Find the number between 1 and 10. So I'm going to put here, right? All right. So this is 3.18. Well, you could use 2 decimals, or we could just use the whole decimal. 3.1816 times 10 to the, and then how, what? What is the exponent? 11. So we're going to calculate here. So 1, 2, and then this is 2, and then this is 3, 3, 3. So this is 9 plus 2, so 10 to the 11. Okay. Positive or negative exponent? Okay, good. Why is it positive? Yeah, move to the right, and this is a very large number. Yeah, okay. Okay, so number 2, subtract. So what is this? 11x plus 22xy minus 30y minus 18x minus 7xy minus 25y. Okay, what are we going to do? What is it? Yes. So it's 11x plus 22xy minus 30y and yes, minus 18x plus 7xy plus 25y. Okay. Yes, like terms. 11x minus 18x, that is negative 7x. Then, yes, plus 29xy minus 5y. Finish. Can we do anything else? No. All right. Good. So now, number 3 is again scientific notation. So 7.55 times 10 to the 4th multiplied by 8.54 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Right, so we're going to multiply the numbers. 7.55 multiplied by 8.54. Okay, what about the exponent? So 10 to the 4 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, so what is this? So 7.55 times 8.54. Yes, so 7.55 times 8.54. 64.477? All right, so 64.477. Okay. Now, what about these? The powers of 10. 10 to the first power. Okay. So let's write it. Is this in scientific notation? How do you know this is not in scientific notation? Right. So this is 64. This is larger than 10. All right. So what am I supposed to do here? Yes, we rewrite these. So this is 6.4477 times 10 to the first power, and then so this is from your 64, but I still need to copy this part, right? Okay. So times 10 to the first power. So we need to combine this now. So 6.4477 times 10 square. Yay. Doable? Okay. So if tomorrow you have something like this, you can do it? Yay. That's the spirit, right? Now, can you try number 4? So what is it? 7.5 times, times 10 to the negative 4 multiplied by 6.1 times 10 to the 6. So you guys are going to try it. So I'm waiting. I'm not going to do it, right? I'm waiting for the answer.
Negative 4.575 times 10 to the third.
You done?
Yeah.
So, what is it?
4.575
So 4.575 times 10 cubed. Yeah, did everybody get the same thing? Am I supposed to discuss it, or you guys are comfortable? Comfortable? Yeah.
Example where we have to do
The negative one? Negative x plus? Yeah, we can. Okay, yes. Actually, you want me to do it? I can do it. Okay. Sure, just ask, right? No problem. So 7.5. So what we do first is multiply by 7.5 times 6.1 times 10 to the negative 4 times 10 to the 6. Okay. So what is 7.5 times 6.1? 45.75. Good. And times. Maybe let me erase this first. Yeah, I don't want to squeeze it up. So what is it? 45.75 times 10 to the. Okay, good. Now notice that this is not in scientific notation, is it? Why not? This number, if it is in scientific notation, has to be between 1 and 10. So inclusive 1. But it cannot be 10. It has to be between 1 and 10, not including 10. Yeah. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to rewrite this part only. How do I rewrite it? Using scientific notation. Yes. So this is 4.575 times 10 to the 1. Because I only move one decimal. So 10 to the first power? Okay, good. Now, I still need to copy this part, right? Yes. So this is multiplied by 10 squared. So what do we do next? So combine these. What do you do to their exponent? Add them. Yes. Yay, nay? Okay. And you want an example which is negative exponent? Negative power? Okay. So suppose you have 2.75 times 10 to the negative 3 divided by 8.2. 8.2 times 10 to the 7th. So what would you do here? This is division. Yeah, I didn't have this on my sample. Yeah, I think so. Why not? Is there a reason not to? Okay. Okay, so what would you do here? Divide the 2.75 by 8.2. Multiply by 10 to the negative 3 divided by 10 to the 7. Alright, so what is this? 2.75 divided by 8.2, that is 0.335. So let's just use 3 decimals. Or 4, it doesn't matter. But you don't have to, we don't have to write all of these. It's just 3 or 4. Yeah. So 0.335. Okay, good. Now, what do we do with the powers of 10? Subtract? Why do we subtract? Because we divide two numbers with the same base, right? So we subtract. So what is negative 3 minus 7? Is it 4? What do you do? Minus 10, yes. So how do I get these minus 10? This is from negative 3 minus 7. Right? So we're subtracting. We're not adding. Yeah? Okay, now, good. What are we going to do next? Is this in scientific notation? No? Okay. Okay. Good. So this is 3.35. Okay, you guys have to be careful here. All right. So where is the original one? To the left. So if I'm moving to the left, then what happens? 10 to the negative 1. Yes. And then I need to copy this still, right? So is this okay? You see the difference between these and the other two problems we did? Yeah? Okay. Times 10 to the negative 10. So now, what is this equal to? 3.35 times 10 to the negative 11. Do you guys have a party back there? Aileen, Angela, you have party back there? Okay. All right. So are we okay now? All right. So next, let's start number 5. Oh, this is easy. I think you can totally do this. Yes, you can. Yes. So what is this? Negative 5 to the 5th. So, well, it's a pretty big number. What is it? 3125? Negative or positive? Okay. Good. What about the x? No, this is 5, right? Yes. What about the y? No, don't you have to multiply or, okay, think about it. So you have y to the 4th raised to the 5th. So which property do we use? We have a raised to the b raised again to the, I think when I talk about this, a to the m raised to the n. So what do you do to the exponent? Yeah. So this one is going to be 20. Yeah. All right. Would you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you multiply, we have to multiply the number you have to also multiply.
Okay. So okay. Now you are raising the number to the other numbers. So you are raising negative 5. So basically, what we do is we raise it to the 5th power, right? But the exponent, what do? We multiply the exponent. You raise the number, but the exponent we multiply. Does that answer your question, or yeah? So you have to distribute it to all. Yes. You add the exponent if you multiply the same base. So suppose you have a to the m, multiply by a to the n. Then here you would add the m plus n. Yes. Right? Okay. Did I answer your question, or I did? Okay. All right. Good. So the next one, number 6. What about if we have 4p to the 4th s to the 4 cubed s cubed? How come I don't have negative exponent here? Hold on. Do I have negative exponent in my sample? No, I don't. Do I? Did I? I think I have some on my exam though. Okay, I will do the ones with the negative exponent, okay? Because I think I have some on my exam. All right. So what do we do here? 4 cubed, which is then p to the 4th cube, which is p to the 12th, okay? S to the 12th, and then s cubed, yes. Combine? So 64 p to the 12th, s to the 15, yes. Are we okay? Good. Can I ask you the negative exponent? Because I don't think I have this on my sample. So so for example, something like this: 2p to the negative 2 cube over z to the negative 2 to the negative 3. I'm sorry, I forgot to put something like this on the sample, even though I do have it. Angela, do you think you can move here a little bit? One step to the side? Thank you. All right, that's good. Thank you very much. So, what would you do first? Hmm? You could do either way. So there is no there is no correct one answer. You could do whatever you like. So here, what I could do is I could rewrite the p to the -2 and z to the -2, or you could raise it first. So which one do you want to do? Raise it first? Okay. So this you're talking about, this is 2 to the -3. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. And then what about this? P to the, so this is -2 times -3, so it is +6. That's right. What about here? Q to the -9. That's right. Divided by Z to the 6. Okay, good. So basically, we're raising each one of them to the negative power, which is fine. Or you could adjust this first and then raise it to the third power, negative third power. So, how do we continue? Yes, so 2 to the -3. What is 2 to the -3? What is 2 to the -3? 1 over 2 cubed. Yes. Right?
Also, you don't multiply.
Oh, we will. Yeah, this is 1 over 8. Is that what you're asking? So this 2 to the -3. Can I leave it here? No. So it has to be down here 2 cubed. And if we know what 2 cubed is, we could just write 8. Yeah. All right. What about this p to the 6? Does it stay up? Okay. What about this q to the -9? Q to the 9 and then z to the 6. Yes. Doable? Yeah. So this is something with negative exponent, and I think number 7, simple. We have 10 minutes, so let's choose the ones that we really want to do. What about number 10? Or number 9? Or number 11? So let's do 9, 10, 11. Yeah. All right. This is simple also. FOIL. X minus 2 times -3x plus 12. I think my exam would be a little bit more difficult than this. Yeah. A little bit only. Not much. A little bit only. Not that much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. I don't know why. Usually I give sample that are longer and more difficult. Not this one. Yeah. Okay. So what would you do here? FOIL. How do we do the FOIL? First is -3x squared. Outside is plus or minus? Plus 12x. Inside, plus 6x. Last, okay, good. So -3x squared plus 18x minus 24. Done. Yes. Good. So now number 10. X minus 4 times 7x squared plus x plus 7. Okay, good. What do you think we should do? Can we do FOIL? That's a good question. Can we? No, why not? Yeah, this is not a binomial. We can only use FOIL to multiply to binomial. So should we use distributive property, or do we want to do vertical? Okay, so distribute this. Okay, so I'm distributing the shorter one, which is x times 7x squared plus x plus 7. And then negative 4 times 7x squared plus x plus 7. And then I think this is simple, isn't it? Okay. So 7x cubed plus x squared plus 7x. And then what about this? Negative 28x squared minus 4x minus 28. What's left? 7x cubed. And what about these? Negative 27x squared plus 3x? Minus 28, yes. All right. Oh, don't you think it's easy? So this chapter is easy, you know why? Because as I said, there is no word problem, right? Other than something in which you have to substitute, yeah? So if you're given a formula, we just need to substitute. Remember, yesterday I talked about the dimension of the can? Do you remember that? The surface area of a can? Yes. You remember? So it's going to be something like that. Yeah? So you're given the formula, and then the radius, and then the height, or something like that. So you need to just substitute. Yeah? So yeah, this chapter is quite doable, quite easy. Now, like which one? Oh yeah, I have to find it on the book because it's not on my sample. Yes. Yes, let me find it on the book, okay? Yeah, I'm doing it now. Yes. Okay. So what was it, chapter 4? Which one was it? Hold on. So, but it's very simple though. The formula will be given. All right. Okay. So it looks something like this. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. This is leaning tower of Pisa. All right. So this is how it will say the altitude of an object. This is from the book. In meters, so it's in meters, is given by the polynomial h plus vt minus 4.9 t squared. So the altitude, when we're talking about altitude, what does it mean? Height. Yeah. Where h, so the problem tells you the h is the height, and this is in meter, okay, at which the launch occurs. V is the initial speed, upward speed. Or actually, if you take physics, this is the velocity. Yeah, because it has, speed doesn't have direction, but velocity does. So the speed is in meter per second, and t is the number of seconds for which the object is airborne. So basically, we're trying things on the air, right? So, so have you heard about the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Yes? Where is it at? Italy, yes? Yes, so anyway, somebody climb on the Leaning Tower of Pisa and then throw a ball, yeah, upward. So I'm on top of Pisa. So, no, this is not leaning, isn't it? I'm not a good artist. But anyway, this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, all right? Oh, so it's not that good either. So somebody is here and he throws the ball upward, and then of course it's going to go down, right? Now, when you're in Math 125, you'll learn why the path or trajectory is looking like a parabola. Yeah, so later on you will learn. So a ball is thrown upward with an initial speed of 18 meters per second by a person, or maybe that's me, atop the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So just imagine I go on top of the tower and then I throw a ball, which is 50 meters, so this is the correct measurement, above the ground. Alright. Okay, so how high will the ball be 2 seconds after throw? So how high will the ball be 2 seconds after it has been thrown? Okay, so what do you think you'll do? On this type of word problem, we have the formula, so we don't have to think about it anymore, right? Actually, it looks more like this. Anyway, so what would you do? Yes, so on your exam, you just need to substitute. So 18 meters per second, what would this be? So what letter? B, good. So usually math word problem is easy. You could just say, you can just find the numbers and then think about which one it is. 50 meters, what would this be? Height? Okay, good. And then what is this 2 seconds? Yeah, okay. Then there you go. Then you have everything, don't you? Then you have the answer. Right? So h plus vt minus 4.9 t squared. So we know the h, which is, okay, plus vt, which is 18 times 2 minus 4.9 times 2 squared. All right. So what's that? 86 plus 19.6, is it? So this is 50 plus 36, that is 86. Oh, I'm sorry, this is minus, not plus. Minus, what is 9.8? Is minus 19.6? Is it? Okay, so tell me what the answer is. And we need the units also. 60, what is it? 66.4? Okay. And how do we answer this? What is the unit? How high? So 66.4, what is the unit? Meters. Yes. All right. So it's going to go up for a while and before it goes down. Yeah. And later on, if you choose the higher fee, so for example, maybe 5, 6, then probably this is lower than 66.4 until it gets to 0. Are we okay? So this is the type of application that you guys will have. So it's very straightforward. We just have to substitute the value. So tomorrow, will I see a lot of 90s on your test? So this time, no excuse, right? So the word problems are not difficult. Yes, yes. I'm sorry? Number 4, you mean the previous page? This one? Oh, number 4. This one. Okay. Okay, guys, so what do you have to bring tomorrow? Portfolio for 4.8, yeah? Okay. All right, so good luck. Finish? I can go. Oh, thank you. Are you done, Laurie? I'm sorry. Oh, no? Okay. Let me stop the recording. So we're done with 4.8 and reviewing. Let me stop the recording.